What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, going to do another Q&A or answering your comments here on the channel. We are only about 4 days back, and this probably won't be a super long video. Just wanted to make sure I am trying to keep up with this, and hopefully we'll catch up at some point over the weekend. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is for the SPS inflation is tanking the all-time high video that I put out from none other than Tales from the Cryptmancer. So Tales is saying, I disagree. The crypto market is not rational. Push and shove anyone. Gala is doing just fine. It is up over 320% in the last 2 months and has 10x more circulating tokens than the max supply of SPS, 30 billion. So Gala's fully diluted market cap is 34x Splinterlands right freaking now. The answer isn't to cut emissions, it's to deliver the game's roadmap. You can't go radio silent for 4 months of the year. Okay, that is how you achieve new all-time lows. The team does their job as Web3 game developers and deliver development. A lot of these token issues resolve themselves. A lot of people seem to agree with you here. I'm not going to disagree with a lot of the points that you make, but I don't think that SPS inflation is helping. But to your point, yes, like, with the current player base, with the current feature set, we are just minting too many tokens. If they were to deliver these things, I would push back on this, Tales. The only thing is I would say, not only do they need to deliver these things, they need to find the players that want to come in, because the whole like build it and they will come is a myth, right? You have to market. So it's not just about delivering, it's about finding the people. But your points are totally valid, especially the the Gala and other market caps. So great call out there. Okay, so I'm saying tournaments should have some costs. This is a video from and a comment from Mondroid. I'm on the opposite side of this. I prefer high collection power requirements and staked SPS to be the entry fee. Staked SPS should be even higher to match ranked 10x bonus. This way your assets are essentially the entry fee. Not to mention, it's infinitely more annoying to sign up for tournaments than to have 1 DEC costs, because then you have to sign your keys. So I just don't like collection power. Collection power is something that they removed, so I just don't think that it should be there. I don't disagree with, SPS staking requirements being higher. If tournaments need to be, top tier, then maybe that should be it. I'm not opposed to that necessarily. You can definitely have beginner tournaments, but the higher level tournaments, yeah, I mean, have those be covered with SPS staking. And the main reason for that is because CP is infinitely inflationary, right? SPS is not. So if you keep it at a certain level, I think that would help in the long run. All right, so Lapsus on the Battle Helper Police video. Not sure how I feel about Splinterlands hiring someone who's been actively offering modern botting. Yeah, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people who feel very conflicted or very upset about that. All right, so Vivo Sky on the SPS inflation. SPS lost its 500 spot on the CoinMarketCap list, and it's not going over 1,000s, beating new coins. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep falling as long as everything else is pumping and we're not. Okay, Montreux says, this is either going to be awesome or total fail with Siler. I do like Modern getting more glint. Now I'm pumped for April 2nd. Me too. Okay, so Mac says, shame Mac couldn't hold the announcement until April 1st for April Fool's Day. What's up, RK3? 30,000. So Manfred, I call BS on this for the Siler or the Battle Helper Police video. Tails says, doesn't smell or feel right, but it is a complex problem with imperfect solutions. And I know, Tails, you were thinking about this quite heavily the other day. So, or that might have been a couple weeks ago at this point. Hopefully we can move forward with this change as a community and get a better player experience for humans. I still plan on completing my project around this topic, because to sweep what happened under the rug is unacceptable. I hope you do, because I think there's a lot of people who would appreciate it. So Dwayne says, I wonder if we will ever reach a place where we can stop talking about this. The tension and salt that comes out of the bot conversation is real. Wish we could get past it, but not sure we ever will. Well, either you police bots appropriately, or we just go back to fully decentralized where bots are allowed everywhere. And to be honest, I'm not opposed to that first one anymore, just because the game is not what I thought it was going to be. And so therefore, if that's what people prefer, if that's what's going to bring people in, more capital in, then again, I'm not saying that I'm convinced about it. I'm just saying that I'm not as opposed to it as before. Okay, so Nomad's saying, oh, this is a long one, so I'll skim through it. Nomad's saying, I agree with Tails. Something doesn't smell right. I used Battle Helper when it first started, but once the drama started, I sold and left. But then I didn't really like the way Siler handled the transition, so I took my liquidity and quietly moved on. Having said that, I'm a firm believer that there have been, if not shady, then very gray actions done by the team in the past. Ooh, all right, spicy. There were rumors back in the day that the team was running bots, and though I never saw proof, I did see them bot sales and general in mind. Well, I believe for sure there is somebody who was on the team that was running bots. I mean, people were aware of that, so I'm not going to name names here, but they were all over map chat. But it seems interesting. Okay, so I think bots in Modern is an amazing idea. I was playing the whole idea of Battle Hopper type game that would compare your lineup to its previous lineup. Okay, so here's an idea for the team. Have people volunteer their extra cards for bot use, set up a special delegation system that will allow players to stake their cards to the bot army. Oh, and instead of bots earning rewards, the rewards can be split among the accounts. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is interesting. it's like a free bot account. Okay, so let's see. XDeath says, as always, love the content. Would love to see more generic crypto onboarding content shorts. How I make X per Z time periods, etc. Etc. Super clickbait titles with good data to back it up. Well, I do try to cover like ROI and what I make here on Splinterlands. I've been doing a lot more of like how much I earn on Parallel, and if I get into other games, I absolutely will do that. But thank you for the feedback, XDeath. I'll see what else I can do. Again, I want to keep it gaming focused, but obviously we're in Web3 gaming, so earnings do matter. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to play games that I do enjoy. Okay, GoCBG says, excuse me. Whoa. All right, as probably one of the biggest proponents of a fair playing field for humans to battle one another, I'm happy that these additional steps have been taken to mitigate the illegal automated play. I know Siler was probably the most notorious developer in terms of suspicion of him, providing a private, but however, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's a catch-me-if-you-can situation, but we'll have to see how it plays out. I used to be a Matt hater, says Erroneous, because of the subject. Not anymore. This move and all the other ones he's made so far since since becoming CEO are correct. I agree. I mean, I think Matt's done a fantastic job. I really like the decisive action on the bot stuff, or the Battle Helper. All right, so Paul says, I believe what Matt meant when he said they have money and we don't. He was referring to VC capital, backing those games where they could spend millions upon millions without having to jump through any hoops. Yeah, I mean that's what I was referring to also. Sorry if it came off the wrong way, but yeah, I mean they have money. Other games have money because people have invested in them. I'm not talking about like players, but like they actually have VC backing, and we just saw that with Parallel. We've seen it with a bunch of other top games, Illuvium, even yeah. So I agree with you, Paul. All right, so Firebolts, only whales or favorite members will be allowed to bot in Modern. Siler, sink or swim reevaluation. Interesting. Okay, so Keegs on the tournaments video, I agree. Also, less people enter battles because it's free. I'd like to see reasonable fee so it future-proofs tournaments. Interesting. Okay. DJ, what's up? But why would people ever burn SPS for DEC if SPS jumped in price, especially if this happened because of a Binance listing? People would exchange it for stable coins. Well, because if they want to take advantage of locking in gains without worrying about like slippage or kind of missing the boat, essentially it's that, right? If you're looking for DEC, so it's only for people looking for DEC. I think Dave was specific about that, but that's not everybody. And I think I understand where a lot of the criticism or feedback's coming from. All right, so top players should be buying energy. Tiger FPV says, I'm earning 10 to 12 SPS on average at D1. Also, it's more profitable to buy energy at the start of the season to maximize earning. Now D1 seems like a sweet spot. Interesting. Okay. I have not really played as much in Modern anymore, but I will probably be back. Pops Fishing says, we need parallel style battles 3.0, and then we won't have this problem. The only way for us to resolve this is to change the battle system entirely, and that is where the items and spells. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping so, but that seems a couple years away at this point. All right, cool. All right, so Andrew on the Battle Hopper 1 says, what a joke. Not long ago, Dave threatened to expose Siler while Siler claims Dave has a vendetta against him, both publicly on Discord and their respective channels. Now Siler thanks Dave connecting him to his job. These guys sound like bad politicians, and still no cheaters have been exposed and banned. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Again, I didn't dig too deep, and I think Tails is looking in a little bit, so I hope if there's evidence, we can find the perpetrators, that justice is dealt, and we move forward. Okay, Joe says, get put new games. Oh, I think you mean get out. Get out now. Game's been dead for years. Every mobile game crushes it. Too expensive. Aggie is tone deaf. Well, Aggie is not the CEO of Splinterlands anymore, but maybe you're referring to the other projects he's part of. Web3 needs games need gamers. The best thing the team can do is to nail MPE and then market the heck out of this thing. Let's hope so. I really think that they're going to need a free-to-play version at some point, though. So sorry, Sperm says going for 2 max promo cards. All right, that's at least one. All right, so in the event where Splinterlands decides to close up shop, anyone know where's our rally point? Here, right here on this channel. We'll figure it out together, guys. All right, Tarantula. All SPS missions need to have a multiplier based on an active player base. This means more SPS are given out when we scale up. Well, I mean, it's right now based on the white paper. I don't think we should change it based on that. I think we should reduce it, and it shouldn't be dependent on how many players are here. All right, so Asman says, you don't buy cards for playing with either anymore? Much? Oh, this is for the why I don't invest in cards. So Asman, I mean, well, to your point, well, I don't buy cards because it's like an entertainment budget. And I'm sufficiently entertained with the deck that I have. I would rather spend that entertainment budget either on other games or going to a movie or going out to dinner or whatever the case is. So that's how I view buying cards these days. It's for my entertainment only. So Joffrey says, I've seen several videos on YouTube on how you can run parallel on Mac. I didn't watch. Oh, that's parallel stuff. So we'll leave that there. But thank you for that. Okay. Double dipping on liquidity. So, Dr. D says, hey, are you going to take your parallel earnings and convert to, okay, well, this is a SPS video, but, oh, am I going to convert to SPS? No, I will not be. I will probably be holding parallel for a good amount of time, or sorry, Prime. For a good amount of time. All right, so Glint and Reward Shop details announced. I think players will enjoy the ability to choose a prize. I agree, Supreme Victor and Robert. I'm very, very excited for April 2nd. All right, so Techno says, not excited for these changes. Why? I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be better than what we have right now. Okay, so we have a couple of rug pull and a bunch of nerds waiting for a ripoff comments from E3 Chosen. What is this promo SM? People keep posting that. I don't know what it means, so I'm not going to heart it because I don't know. All right, so what happens with the current Soulbound? I don't know. I don't have enough, so I cannot dust it. Nothing's going to happen with the current Soulbound until the summer, at which point they will rotate out and put Rebellion Soulbound cards, and you'll be able to unlock the current Soulbound cards that are part of the Chaos Legion set. Okay, Lad for the top player should be buying energy. What doesn't make sense is that the earnings between Diamond and Champ was not that much different as long as they were within a 10x multiplier. Does not matter if they all have gold foils, guild bonus, and all that. They still get 11 to 13. Yeah, it's a little weird, but maybe they're just maxed out at that. Keep in mind, there is a rating cap of 5,000, so that's probably playing into things now too. Johnny Sniffles says 50% more expensive after the 10 chests. That's terrible. Old system. If you typically make 10 chests a day, yes, the price goes up a little bit, but it's reset every day. New system, if you buy 10 chests a day, you won't be able to afford them after just a few days. Yeah, and it looks like SS is agreeing with you. But here's the thing. I wonder if they're thinking to themselves, there'll be a bunch of other things that you can buy, right? So if people either start saving up or they start saving for different things. Yeah, if you just want chests, then maybe. But I think a lot of people will probably go for energy. All right, Eiffelbridge says, will Soulbound be able to be unlocked still? Yes, that's coming in the summer when the next set comes out. Inco Jim. All right, well, let's see if we can end this soon because obviously there's still a lot, but at least we covered another 2 days. All right, so Inco Jim says, seems like they're taking away play and earn with everything being soulbound. Yep, I am okay with that. I know it's very counterintuitive, but I'll end with this one. I think the game would be much better off if the only thing you could earn is SPS, and you earn SPS from literally every battle. So yes, it's not the same as it was before because it got exploited to hell, and it's still getting exploited in certain aspects. So I think if the game just allows you to earn from each battle through SPS, that's more than enough. The rest of it should be gamified, right? It shouldn't be, let me just earn a bunch of cards so I can sell them on the marketplace. It should be, I want to earn a bunch of cards so that I can level up my deck so that I can get to higher leagues and therefore earn more SPS. But I know not a lot of people agree. I'm hoping that when a new player base comes in, this is normal to them, and it's normal because they've seen it in every other game. Like Peril is the same thing. Like, you can, if you complete the battle pass, sure, you can get that, but not every card is just given to you for free. So that's my thought process for the current and the future, and we'll see how it goes. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.